Man, this is crazy. So I usually do like the whole inspirational thing, the whole, you know, lesson being taught, poetry, but this is something I'm gonna set aside for that I feel like needs to be addressed. All right. When I'm looking on the news and I'm seeing the George Floyd incidents, I'm seeing the Khalif Browders, I'm seeing, the Emmett Till, the Sandra Blands, the Trayvon Martins, and I'm looking at all the aggression. I'm looking at all the different mindsets and all the different opinions, and and I'm seeing more opinions than solution. I'm seeing more judgment than understanding. I'm seeing more ridicule than I'm seeing, hey, you know what? Let me just try to see the opposite position on the subject. I think when the media throws stuff at us, when they throw it at us, we take it and run with it. We don't even look at what's being presented before us. We don't look at what's going on in everyday life because that's not important to us. Like I've seen so many posts, I've seen so many different random things. I've seen, how people want to go fly out to this place and that place and go fight for police brutality. And trust me, I'm all for it. I'm with you. But what about the thing that's going on right now that's affecting us right now? What about Black PTSD? What about single parent homes? What about suicide? What about bullying? All things I've witnessed, all things I've been through. So if I would have took my life years ago because of bullying due to people who look like me, would my life have mattered? Would anybody protest for me? Would anybody have fought the bullies for me? Because I was too weak to do it. I couldn't do it. And I still get that same disrespect to this day. So I ask all my brown people, all of you, how can I stand with you when y'all was stepping on me when I was a little child? How can I stand with you? And then when a black person is successful, when we do rise above life, when we rise above our circumstances, we get labeled as a sellout. We get labeled as all these different terminologies that are really demeaning. Oh, and for the record, the whole house nigga, field nigger situation, like that is so demeaning and it's so kind of racist, because at the end of the day, you guys make it seem like the field niggas had it easier, but they were the ones in the house getting raped and beat. Yes, but that's the way, the same way the media, that's the way the slave masters and racism want to separate our people by making us feel like one is better than the other, and one had, one had better opportunities than the other. But really, guess what? Just like Jay-Z said, you still a nigga at the end of the day. And then on one side, I got white America. I hear things like, well, Mike, I mean, you're just not like them, So you hear that and it's like, oh, what does that mean? But after a while, it started to mess with you. Like, you start to be like, oh, well, you're right, I'm not. But then you become that whole OJ mindset. I'm not black, I'm OJ, right? But those same white people that tell you that, they will tell you when you go apply for a job, they're not gonna vouch for you. Because to their corporation, you're the black person they see on TV. Loitering, killing each other. You're that black person that they see. I heard a great leader tell me that we pay 10%, we pay 90% of attention to the 10% of what's really going on, right? So the fact of the matter is there racism everywhere? Yes. Is everybody racist? No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down for protesting. I'm down for whatever it is that we need to do to come together as people. But I'm just saying, I need the same energy on all situations. Because I had a different upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think because I had a different upbringing, like, I shouldn't be judged by my own community because my mom decided to go to college and she didn't have another lifestyle. I shouldn't be judged because my dad decided to go and join the military and my dad didn't choose to do something else that the quote unquote system wanted him to do. Why am I getting judged for my own people if Black Lives Matter? Make no mistake about it. I'm not exempt from the racial slurs that I receive from white people in the military and out the military. Like, I'm not. All I'm saying is that if we're gonna point the finger at something, we gotta point at everything, y'all. We can't just address something when it's a hot topic, or when the media presents it as that. We have to address it at all times. Like, it has to always be on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of, like, you know, black on black crime isn't a thing. It is. But the issue is we've become desensitized to the norm. Just because the black person may go to jail, that's 2 black lives gone. But if justice is enough, then why don't we seek retaliation? If I go kill one of my black friends right now, somebody gonna come looking for me. I gotta get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I try to hold back on speaking about it, but I feel like I needed to because I know I got a platform, you know what I'm saying? And it's a whole nother thing being a black Christian, man. Cause make no mistake about it, that's what this is all about. At the end of the day, Satan is going to use whatever device he can, and some of you, and I don't when I cry, when I pray, when I'm fasting, I'm not crying because of the names I get called. I'm not crying because of lack of acceptance. I'm not crying because I'm crying out to God, because I'm praying. I'm like, God, like, these people don't know because they are blinded by ignorance, pride, hate, and guilt about a situation that we have no control over. Because guess what? The Bible says that the war is not between flesh. So it's not about black and white. It's a spiritual war, y'all. That's what we're missing. It's a spiritual war. That's what it boils down to. But Satan will use any device he can to separate people, because if people can come together on one mind and really operate in the spirit of love and operate in the spirit that God has called us to be, Satan, he stands no chance. But as long as we give Satan a platform, as long as we give the enemy, as long as we use his devices that he gives us to separate each other, he will always reign. We got to rise above it, y'all. We have to. We have to. It's just, we just have to, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear stories about Kelly's brother, like, I'm automatically in tears, because that could have been me. Like, that could have been me. Like, we're talking about a teenager that spent 2 years on Rikers Island. That could have been you. That could have been your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think if we disagree on something that we can't come together as people and understand where each other coming from. I pray for y'all, man. I pray that in this situation we understand what's really important. Single parent homes is an issue in the black community, y'all. I know that's the elephant in the room. Single parent homes is a issue in the black community. In 12 or more states, black people have a more population in prison than other races in 12 or more states. That means that at least 70% of prisoners in 12 or more states have more black people. 70% of them. How many 7% you think came from single parent homes? From the year 1980 to 2017 or whatever, 85 to 90% of black people came from single parent homes. That is a big issue. I know it started from slavery. I know what they did to the men and stuff, raping them in front of the kids, killing them in front of the kids. I got it. But y'all, it starts with us, y'all. It starts with us. Like, we can come together, we can change this. Because God doesn't have favorites. Man might have favorites. This white person that, all black people think is in control, he might have favorites. But guess what? God doesn't. You wanna know how I know God doesn't have favorites? Because if he had favorites, he wouldn't have sent his son to die for you. People he didn't even know. People that spit on him. People that curse his very name. He wouldn't have sent his son to die if he had favorites. So if God doesn't have favorites, why should we? Hope you have a blessed day, y'all. Hope y'all do.